Hey everybody, welcome back to the AJC. I'm Alberto. I have all this morning's news surfacing around Juventus. The big ones, obviously, Giuntoli and his potential future at Juventus. We're going to talk about that. And then, of course, Coni and yesterday coming out saying that there is sporting unfairness regards to the plusvalenza case. I'm going to tackle that, and I am hot about it. So I'm going to go after everybody, FIGC, Coni, and even rival fans for what they are currently saying right now and just label how big of a joke this is right now, all right? You're not going to want to miss it. Now, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. First off, DeCilio has underwent his surgery. He is said to be out for somewhere around 6 to 8 months. All right. I hope him nothing but the best for him during his road to recovery. All right. Atalanta Curva, after the racial discrimination facing Dusan Vlahovic, their Curva has been shut down for one match. All right. Now, that's just simply not good enough, okay? Everybody said the same thing at Juventus. I'm going to hold you to the exact same damn shit, all right, Atalanta? So not good enough. I want to see bans being handed out, all right? But I'm sure I'm not going to see it. And I'm sure that we're going to get crickets on this. But I'm out there on social media making sure everybody hears what I have to say about this. Or what? We're just not outraged by racial discrimination anymore? No, it's just selective outrage whenever Juventus is involved. There, that's for everybody that gave Juve shit, but we're the only ones dishing out 171 bans. Step up, Atalanta, or shut up. Now, Giuntoli, his future with Juventus, all right? So, meetings apparently are underway. This is from Nicola Schira saying that basically meetings are underway between him and De Laurentiis to try and break his contract, which will then free him up to join Juventus, because apparently the deal is done. And it's not just going to be Giuntoli, it's going to be Giuseppe Pompilio and Stefano Stefanelli coming in with him to make a management team, all right? And that would not just complete the team, that would just be three pieces of this team. Now, Nicola Schira went as far yesterday to say that Giuntoli also doesn't have Max Allegri in his mind. Now, take that with a grain of salt, because Giuntoli did want Allegri at Napoli, and apparently Allegri was the one that pushed forth to Spalletti to Giuntoli, all right? So take everything with a grain of salt. But right now, a lot of steam picking up around Giuntoli potentially joining Juventus one day at a time. But right now, Nicola Schira is all over this, and he is saying that it is all underway to make that happen. We will have to wait and see. Now, the big one breaking out yesterday was that this is something that we knew, okay? That we were going to face another point penalty. So Coni is basically, the part that's crazy is saying that there is sporting unfairness, okay? Article 4 tied to the plusvalenza case, which was player valuations and whatnot. And number one, we know it's ridiculous that they're pulling valuations from transfer market, okay? But this is where it gets crazy right now. It's beyond the player valuations and whatnot, which we know is a joke in itself, because a player's value is only worth whatever another team is willing to spend on said player. But what's going on and why they have listed that it is sporting unfairness is, if you remember all the wiretaps and everything that's gone in there, it's the fact that the intentions and the acts that were taken were to essentially deceive the mercado in order to write the books, okay? So it's intentions. So basically put, if they didn't hear Paratici talk about what he was trying to do with player valuations in order to write the books and stuff like that, then everything would be fine. That is a load of bullshit, all right? And of course, the Chihuahuas are going to yip all over social media and everything. And I said the exact same thing. I said, you would not stand for that if it was your club involved, all right? Talking about it and the intentions. What are these intentions? Separate intentions. Because so far, intentions without rules are basically, all you have there are a spirit, okay? So somebody has gone against the spirit of the mercado, and they've talked about going against the spirit of the mercado, but not breaking any rules, because there are none that exist. Going against the spirit is simply something that can just be frowned upon, but you cannot punish without actual rules being broken. And it is very, very simple. That is the point of rules. All right? Now, intentions. What is any club's intention through a transfer deal? Make some capital gains in order to what? Strengthen their books. Everyone has the same intention. What prevents this from us questioning every other team's transfer, every other team's intentions in Mercado deals? We could go back and say, well, hey, we had to spend this much on Kulusevski. I think their intention was to deceive the Mercado. It's an absolute joke any way you slice it. Like I said, we knew we were going to face a shortened penalty of points coming back. It's supposed to be somewhere around 9 points now that's coming back. I have also heard potentially 12 points coming back. But the part that's driving me nuts is that they're saying that Article 4 sporting unfairness applies to this, because this makes this next appeal very, very difficult for Juventus. They are already stating, not Juventus, but the media is already stating that another appeal would just simply be rejected and they would have to deal with it. This makes Thursday's game absolutely a must win at home to Sevilla. We have to get into that final. We have to win Europa League, everybody. All right, now the last part of this bit is Juventus could ask for a plea bargain, okay? They could ask for that plea bargain that is still up there on the table, which would basically see the effects of these cases contained to this season. Facing a point penalty for capital gains, a big fine for the salary maneuver cases, and then this is said to have UEFA back down. I don't trust that last bit. I absolutely do not trust UEFA in any way, shape, or form. I still stand, and I know that many Juventini are going to say, no, take the plea deal, end it all, whatnot, but bullshit. Absolutely not. I still stand firm. Do not take the plea deal, because this is nonsense. But we have to wait and see where all the chips fall. But Juve winning Europa League, I've never wanted another victory as bad as I want this. Thursday will be huge, everybody. Drop in the comment section what you think about everything I just laid out here for you. Again, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's mix it up in the comments. I'll bring you another daily update video. And then, of course, Thursday we're live, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, getting pumped up for that huge matchup. Fino alla fine. Forza Juve. Ciao tutti.
Yeah.